Hi, my name is Sarah and this is the Draw My Life video. So, my life began on May 20th, 1991. My mom's name is Nancy and my dad's name is Ian. They decided to call me Sarah June. We lived in a little house next door to my grandparents. I loved being able to see my grandma and grandpa all the time when I was little, and I was really close to them. I was an only child until I was 6, and when I was little I actually thought that the expression was lonely child, so that's kind of what I called myself. When my mom told me I was going to be a big sister, I was so excited. On March 31st, 1997, my sister Amanda was born. I was so happy, but also really jealous because I didn't get as much attention as before. I remember one time my grandpa was making a home movie and he was filming Amanda. I got so jealous that I ran in front of her and I started singing and hopping around on one foot just to be the center of attention. My mom's a great mom though, and she knew how to handle my jealousy, and I got over it pretty quickly. I finally had a sister to hang out with. As we got older, we became closer. We would spend our days playing Barbies, and we would play computer games. We loved The Sims, and apparently I used to be really mean to my sister, and I would kill her Sims families by like burning the house down or drowning her people in a pool, so I was really mean. I'm sorry, man. We also used to make our TV room super dark, and we would pretend that we were at the movie theater. We had Harry Potter marathons, and we watched tons of Disney movies. I had a really happy childhood. I loved my friends, I loved dolphins, S Club 7, and of course my hamster named Abby. The hardest thing that I went through in my childhood was losing my grandpa. When I was 8, he passed away. I remember crying and drawing him a picture. I think it was kind of my way of saying goodbye since I didn't get to in person. So, back to elementary school, it was pretty great until 6th grade. I started to get really insecure about myself. I was kind of chubby, I had round glasses, and really crooked teeth. I had no sense of style, and I wore baggy t-shirts and snap-off pants every day. I felt like I was a loser because no boys liked me. I'd put myself down a lot, and I really cared what other people thought of me. I wanted people to think I was pretty and think I was cool. I would even make up things in my own diary in order to seem like I was way cooler than I actually was. Something good happened that year though. I found my first Harry Potter book. This book helped me in more ways than I can even say, and I still love the series now that I'm almost 22 years old. So I graduated elementary school in 2002. I was one of 2 valedictorians and I had to make a speech in front of everyone. I was so nervous, but I did it anyways. High school rolled around and my parents got divorced. I wasn't too upset about it, and I remember I kind of felt relieved. My parents fought, and I was kind of happy it was over. It was time for a new beginning. My mom, Amanda, and I were a happy family. We had 2 dogs named Daisy and Bear, and we had 5 cats. Yeah, I know. My mom's kind of a crazy cat lady. My mom remarried a great guy. His name is Andre, and I'm so happy she did. People sometimes mispronounce his name and called him Andrea, and my sister and I thought that that was pretty funny. Shortly after their wedding, my mom and stepdad started the adoption process to adopt a baby from China. I was nervous, but then I became excited at the idea. So, back to high school. I had a fun high school experience despite a few stupid arguments with my group of friends. I had 3 best friends, and we had so much fun. We had sleepovers, and we went to the mall all the time. We also had fun doing stupid things, like one time we took money from a fountain at the mall, and we had to run from a mall security guard. That was a bad idea. I also went to a lot of concerts, and I really loved music. Listening to music has always been a really good way for me to deal with feelings and things in my life. So then one summer, my parents made me and my sister go to a summer camp in Ontario for a week, which was like 8 hours away. I really didn't want to go, and I thought it would be kind of lame. I met this boy there though. His name was Dan, and I liked him right away. After camp was over, I asked for his email since we lived so far away from each other. We talked on MSN Messenger almost every day, and we quickly became really good friends. Those are some of my happiest memories. At the end of 9th grade, my best friend, Kay, and I, we switched schools. On the first day of grade 10 at our new school, we met this girl, and her name was Jay. By 11th grade, Jay and I were BFFs. I had never had a better friend than her, and we had so much in common. We had so much fun together, and we laughed like crazy. We had a great senior year, and we graduated high school in 2008, and we were off to college. I absolutely hated the school that I went to for college. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I was confused, I felt sad, I was really lonely. I have a hard time making new friends, and I felt like everyone already had their own friends, and I didn't really fit in anywhere. I spent a lot of time being sad and being alone. Then I discovered YouTube, and watching videos was almost like an escape from reality. At the end of my first year of college, I decided to drop out and figure out what I wanted to do before returning to school. I still felt really lost and confused, and had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. As all this was happening though, I started dating the boy from camp, Dan. We were in a long-distance relationship for almost 2 years after that. We'd visit each other as often as we could, and we even took a trip with his family to Europe. We crossed the Arctic Circle in Finland, and we explored Italy. It was amazing. Except for the part where I swallowed a bug and cried. Anyways, after he finished grade 12, he moved to my hometown for school. He went to university and we hung out all the time. He made me so happy and I couldn't imagine being without him. The summer after his first year of university, he didn't do so well in some of his classes and he had to take a year off and go back home. I was devastated. We broke up and I was really sad. I made some new friends though. I pushed all my sad feelings away and I told myself to just get over it. So back to 2010, after years of waiting, my mom and stepdad traveled to China. They came home with twin girls and their names are Alyssa and Mia. They were 3 years old and they did not speak a word of English. I remember that their first day home, Amanda and I ate breakfast with them and we watched Finding Nemo. I'm so grateful for my little sisters and they brought so much happiness into our family. They're hilarious even though they tell us the same joke pretty much every day for a week, which usually goes something like this: knock knock, who's there, poop, and then they both freak out and start laughing like crazy. So Dan and I also got back together and I'm so happy we did. Fast forward to now, and life is good. I finally figured out what I want to do with my life. I'm studying something that I love, and it's kind of cheesy, but I've learned in my life to love and appreciate every minute of it. I'm so grateful for the people who have come into my life, and even those who are no longer a part of it. Every experience has taught me something. My life feels like it's just beginning, and I can't wait to see what the future has in store for me. Thank you so much for watching, and also, again, I'm really sorry about my lack of drawing skills.